Oh, stop licking my fingers.
This is uncomfortable.
Why is it so small?
This is so small.
That's bizarre, but it's live.
It's too small.
Wait, is it? Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I
There's a
saw
full
a big
screen
button.
Full screen button.
Full screen.
There we go.
And still
All right. Good morning. We are happy to be back. I apologize for not being able to be here yesterday, and thank you guys. I had so many people wish me well and hope that I felt better. I really, really appreciate your comments and support. It was a rough 3-day migraine, but we are back. And when I woke up, the sky was even blue. That's since changed, and now it's cloudy, but that's okay. We are happy to be here. So happy that we are all crowding in. We've got 5 of us here today. I know, it's okay. We don't need the mic. And
I did not listen to you.
that's okay. She doesn't want to be here today. So today we are partially celebrating National Crayon Day. Did you know it was National Crayon Day? It's National Crayon Day. Yep. So we are going to use crayons. It's the day in which we celebrate crayons.
We are going to use all the crayons in the world.
All the crayons in the world. National Crayon Day celebrates crayons. Do you know that crayons are the 18th most recognizable scent to Americans in the US today? I don't really know how they figured that out, but the internet said it, so it must be true, right? Just kidding, kids. Not everything on the internet is true. You have to fact check. But also, Crayola makes 3 billion crayons a year, and the 100 billionth crayon ever made was made by Mr. Rogers. I think that was like an episode. I think I have this vague memory of an episode of either Sesame Street or Mr. Rogers where they went to a crayon factory and were making crayons. Anybody else remember that? These guys are too little. They didn't really watch those. But I remember that. So crayons, that recognizable smell when we open a box of crayons. Everybody smell that? 18th most recognizable scent. Apparently, crayons are one of the school supplies that you can sniff. Other ones you should not. All right. Let's get going with our artist. But yes. Oh, we lost our friend. Crayons. We are going to use crayons for our project today. If you don't want to use crayons, you can use markers, oil pastels, paint, whatever you want to use. But for our demonstration, we're going to use crayons. So our artist of the day. Hey, can you chill?
I'm counting.
Okay, no more counting crayons. Our artist of the day is from Brazil, which means he speaks Portuguese. Fun fact, so does my husband. Say something in Portuguese, husband.
Oi!
All right, something more than that, maybe?
Vamos actar.
All right. Apparently that's as good as it gets. Okay, he's from Brazil, but has lived in Florida for quite a while. He is still alive and has an Instagram account on which you can follow his art. There he is. He dresses like his art too. It's really cool. And there are videos and stuff. He is founder of the happy art movement. He likes happy art. He's influenced by a couple of different movements. Influenced by Cubism, which we talked about on day 1. Do you remember who the Cubist artist is that we studied?
Pablo Picasso.
Yep, Pablo Picasso.
Pinocchio.
One more.
So Picasso was
And
the
Pinocchio.
Cubist artist. He also has influences of pop art. Remember pop meaning popular culture? Who was the pop artist we did?
Pinocchio.
Roy Lichtenstein. Excellent.
Say that.
So he's got kind of a combination of Cubism and pop art, and also known as happy art movement. And it is considered to be happy art because it is bright and exciting and patterns, and it's a lot of fun. Let me show you a couple of pages and see if anybody can guess who our artist is. Anybody?
I know it.
You know it? What's our artist's name? Oops, let's bring this a little closer. Our artist's name is Romero Britto. Yes, it looks like Romero, but again, remember he's from Brazil and they pronounce things differently. And so it's Romero Britto. Right? Born in 1963. So stop, please. Born in 1963. How old is he today?
Like born in 1963, that'll make that. I don't know. Plus 23, 7 plus 97.
What? We might need to do a little more math today.
What?
It's not 97.
No. He is not 97.
No.
So
he's not.
no. That'll make him 47. 67.
So if he'd been born in 1970, he would be 30, he'd be 50.
1963.
I know, he'd be 50 plus 7 years,
But no,
57
no,
this year.
but I was thinking like 37 plus that equal would make 2,000. So 37 plus 20. Oh, you're right. 37
All right,
plus
so
20.
if he hasn't had his birthday this year, he will be turning 57 this year. So he's either 56 or 57, still alive. He is active on Instagram, still making fun, happy art. And we're going to take a look at this book of his. I'm going to start with what he said here because I think this is really important. And it kind of goes along with this. To me, art is a visual universal language that I use to express happiness. His art, as we look through the book, these are the things you should notice. Simple, recognizable images, part of pop art, right? Popular culture. Bright colors, black outlines, and patterns. Patterns. The screen is different. I can't see things the same way. So I'm not sure if you guys are commenting. I'm sorry. Hopefully I will see your comments. The screen looks different today. I don't know what we did differently. But
Facebook updated their stuff.
real quickly, I just want to read something he wrote. Because I think this is really good for all of our situations right now as we're quarantined and life is very odd and can be kind of discouraging at times. But he said, I am an optimist. I know that isn't a common trait to have these days, but I just can't help myself. Whenever things get stressful, and let's face it, in today's world, it's all too easy for them to get that way. I make it a point to remember what's really important in my life, what it is that makes me happy. For me, and I'll bet for you too, being happy is being surrounded by family and friends. Right now, we're all surrounded by sickness. Apparently not the optimist. We're at home with our family, right? But not able to be surrounded by our friends except for virtually. So, but we can still talk with them and think about them and draw pictures of them, which can make us happy. He said, it's the simple pleasures of life, like a good book, a sun-filled afternoon, or a beautiful landscape that are truly valuable. That's what I think about when I'm faced with adversity. Those are the things that make me happy. As an artist, my goal has always been to celebrate the simple joys of life. I try to reflect joy back upon a world that has given me so much and make people happy by honoring the everyday joys that can be found in all of our lives. I hope you'll consider this book as a gift, a hopeful reminder to treasure whatever makes you happy and to pass that happiness along. So, happy to be here. Doesn't she look happy to be there?
Mm-hmm.
Happy to see you. It would be good to see you.
See. Because they're fish.
Delighted to meet you. From 6 feet away, right? Love is in the air. Happy is cuddling. With the one you love. Happy to play and make your day. Happily lost in a good book. Anybody doing that much these days while you're stuck at home? Happy to sail away. Nope, no cruise ships right now. Happy birthday cake. We had happy birthday donuts the other day, huh? My family makes me happy, rain or shine, all of the time. happy to give you a great big hug. Hugs make Olaf happy, huh? Home, sweet, happy. Happy in the city. Ready to groove.
You missed a page.
I missed a page. Sorry. Happy to move. We were doing this last night to calm down before bed. Good morning. Glad to see you guys here. Yes, thank you, Camry. Happy to be here. Happy in the rink. That would be fun. Or on the links. Happy to be with my best friend.
No. It's Porter.
If your best friend's a dog, you can be with your best friend.
Porter with super chubby cheeks.
I'm happy to say it's creme brulee.
Creme brulee? What's creme brulee?
A yummy dessert.
Why haven't we had it?
Happy to be a princess.
I want to be a princess, not a princess dog.
Not a princess dog, though. Dancing in the night until you see the light. Love to be happy. The end. All right. So like I said, our artist makes happy art. Happy art, and he writes books about it. Also really cool, he, as it says here, he's an artistic activist for charitable organizations, donates art to charities from time to time, and believes art is too important not to share. And at this time, I just figured we could all use a little happy art. So the project we're going to do today is happy. It is, I want you to think of something that makes you happy. Either something you're enjoying right now or something you look forward to enjoying again when we can go out and be among our friends or at school. When that day comes, which it will. So think of something that makes you happy, and we're going to draw that.
Feels like it's never going to come.
Feels like it's never going to come. It does feel like that sometimes, but today we're being optimists. We're being happy, like Romero Britto, right?
Nah.
So remember, in his work, what are the noticeable things? We notice simple shapes, dark black outlines, and patterns. This one doesn't have too many. This one has lots of patterns, huh? Something important to notice with the patterns, though, is that we're not, well, he may repeat patterns, like there's stripes here, and there's stripes here, and there's stripes here. There's stripes there. We're not going to see stripes right next to stripes, and we're not going to see blue right next to blue. He's alternating color. Sorry, book right in your face. And patterns, so that the ones right next to each other aren't the same. That way they stand out next to each other. There's a difference. In this one, we do see colors repeated, but do we see yellow right next to yellow?
No.
Mm-mm. So keep that in mind as we go to do our project, okay?
Yeah.
So think of something that makes you happy. What makes you happy?
Swimming.
Swimming makes Little Red happy. Dude, what makes you happy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate makes me happy too. A little too happy. What makes you happy? Porter, our dog, makes her happy. What makes you happy?
My friend.
Your friends. Your friends make you happy. I know something else that makes you happy.
My bestie, he's been my friend since the start of the new year.
Awesome.
And her first day at school.
I know something else that makes you happy, and I'm going to draw something that makes you happy.
Unicorn. Panda.
How did you guess? All right, paper for everybody.
I want panda's my favorite animal.
Panda's your favorite
I
animal.
thought koalas were. Or dragon.
Okay, so keep it simple. Keep it simple. We're not trying to do a really detailed drawing here. We're keeping it simple, just kind of the outlines. When you start out your drawing, draw really light. Hopefully you don't have to erase much, but if you do have to erase.
Who killed Sam?
Oh, they had made the gummy eraser to a person, and I did just squish his head. If you do have to erase, it's much easier if you draw light. So let's just draw light. I am going to draw a unicorn because it makes Lucy happy. Oh, sorry, I already started.
Get erase.
You can always.
So just go ahead and get started drawing.
Where's my pencil?
All right, want a panda? I'm gonna turn it over and make a panda instead. Do I have a panda to look at?
Not here.
Not here. No panda to look at on my phone. All right, apparently I'm pulling up a picture of a panda to draw. Because pandas make Lucy happy. They make me happy too. Have you guys seen that
Especially in
video
Minecraft.
of the panda, the
Especially
little
in
pandas
Minecraft,
fighting for
whenever they kept
the
rolling
basket
off
of
into
leaves?
the night.
All right, there we go.
Especially in Minecraft, because one time I made a tiny island in the middle of nowhere, and then the pandas just kept rolling off the edges.
There are pandas in Minecraft?
Yeah, they rolled off the edge and they fell into nowhere, literally.
Oh dear.
It was funny because it was just a teensy island that I called the Panda Island, and then I was gonna set that land on fire, but then I'm like, but it has bamboo, so I must put pandas on it, and then I put too much pandas.
Okay. Go ahead and let's do our drawings. Keeping them simple, right? Nice and simple. Do pandas have white bellies?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, they have black bellies.
No. Boy.
Your panda. They have
Here is my panda. And notice something that he does, and this kind of shows his the cubism influence, the cubist influence, is in the background. He often has lines that divide the plane, that divide the space. Sometimes it's, rays of sunshine type of thing. And sometimes it's just lines that divide it up so that he can have one pattern here and another pattern next to it. So once you have your main shape, see that barely, because I drew lightly, go ahead and do some lines. Yep, I'll do dark next. Do some lines to divide up your background, okay? So once you have your main drawing, then you're going to want to go back with a black marker and go over it because he has those really nice bold lines. So you're just going to trace right on top of your lines so that your drawing that is light pencil and hard to see becomes bold. Where's the eraser? We're needing some erasing here. Can we have the eraser, please?
She was making spunky sounds.
All right, so first the drawing, lightly, so you can erase it if you need to. And then get out your black marker.
Stop bumping the table.
Okay. Get out your black marker and trace right over the lines you want to keep. And make it really, really bold.
Stop bumping.
Please. We're a little squished today because we have 5 of us on this unstable table. All right. So next step, like I said, would be to go over and trace the lines. What?
Here's some eraser.
Nice.
Do you want to put here? Yeah. There you go. Does she have to put hair in there?
And Lou, you can finish this one. So I'd go over it and trace all the lines. There you go.
This tripod.
Yes. No, use the marker. All right. So once you're to this step where you've done your drawing and you've traced the lines and divided the background, now we're ready to add our pattern. So remember what we learned about the pattern. Bright colors. Varying the pattern. If I have stripes here, I'm not going to have stripes here. If I have red here, I'm not going to have red here. I'm going to alternate it around. Sorry, our dog's making noise back there. I don't know if you can hear that.
What's that?
And this is where we're going to use our crayons. So open up that crayon box and smell that 18th most recognizable smell. Smell of crayons. You can use regular crayons, twisty crayons. frankly, you can use markers or oil pastels, but it's National Crayon Day, so why not? Why not? Just why not? So you're going to go ahead and fill it in, pushing nice and hard with your crayons so that you get brilliant colors. If you do go the oil pastel route, it's a little bit easier. Oil pastels tend to make darker colors.
Oh,
And,
you traced it right here. When you traced it right here.
well, that was a line that you didn't need to trace, but that's okay.
Right, so Mom, now I need the marker.
Yep, now you need the marker. I think you've done your drawing. There you go.
Here's the marker.
So we're going to go ahead and fill in each space with a different pattern. So I've got diagonal stripes right there in pink and orange. I think I need some yellow over here, yellow polka dots.
Sure.
Sure. Why not, they say.
I didn't say that. I didn't. I don't want yellow spot.
Well, you don't have to have yellow spots. So this obviously, take your time, make fun designs as you go all around it. Enjoy your crayons on National Crayon Day. I'm just going to keep saying that all day long. It's National Crayon Day. If you finish your project,
It's National Crayon Day. It's
National Crayon
always
Day.
a national day.
It's always a National Something Day.
If you keep saying that over and over, I'm gonna kill you. It's National Crayon Day.
All right, so got a different pattern right next to it. And I'm going to keep going and going and going, right? What color next? What color next?
Blue.
I just used some blue. I haven't used purple.
Go this.
Okay, haven't used that either. I'll use that too. You know, stripes, polka dots. Let's take a look at what some of his other patterns are to give you some ideas before we
Swirlies.
log off.
Blue.
We've got fun kind of calligraphy-like markings. And instead of just stripes that go across the whole page, little stripe marks and dot marks. We've got flower patterns. Oh, here's the great big hug again. We've got some little swirlies.
I said swirlies.
You did say swirlies.
Mom, you have a pattern.
And little marks.
Mom, you have a pattern on your shirt.
I do have a pattern on my shirt.
Why?
And I have some zigzags. Again, some flowers,
I have
some
some
calligraphy-like
I have
marks,
stripes.
trading off colors. Whoa, checks. Lots of patterns on that page. So
I have stripes.
the possibilities are limitless. Have fun with this. Create some happy art. Would love to see it if you do it. Would love for you to share it. If you post it, do hashtag National Crayon Day. Because it's, what is it? National Crayon Day. We're very excited about that. And we're happy to be here. Hope you guys are doing well, that you're healthy, you're happy, you're staying safe. We will be here again tomorrow with
Tomorrow.
an exciting artist. If you do have watercolor paints, have them ready tomorrow. If you don't, that's okay. You can use crayons. You can use markers won't work as well. Colored pencils would work and oil pastels would work. But if you have watercolor paints, have them ready for our project tomorrow. And we will see you then. Happy arting.
Sweet people are here.
That's okay.
Person.